on papers. You should have all the solutions ready made. Otherwise, which will be getting the support of the computers, and you will be just putting them and just uploading them. For that, you need a lot of team members, technical strong ho ya aisa kuch ho, wo to baad mein karenge. But as a designer, what is your area? What will you be doing to reaching till the prototype level? So that is a journey, right? For इसके लिए आपको पहले तो रिसर्च में जो आपने प्रॉब्लम किया है डिस्कस, उसका कि कोई ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्टिंग सॉल्यूशन है. Yes, I have seen there are virtual selling options which are available in foreign country, where you stand in front of a camera and camera just give you a virtual trial of so many dresses. Those dresses are not actually made, but you can virtually try them and decide. Whatever you decide, that will be manufactured later. That is to reduce the problem of mass production. Otherwise, what we are doing is we are producing in masses. So these are the solutions which are they are not practically abhi implement nahi hue hain, but people are thinking on these lines and they are working on these things. So companies are working. We have seen many patent development softwares where you can actually see the 3D modeling on the garment with whatever print you have developed digitally before getting the actual print. So these are the things which reduce the pressure on the actual resources. हमारे natural resources का हम ना waste करके हम उसको modeling करके approve करके and then we are manufacturing it. So these are very nice design solutions which are coming up by the designers कि हम अपने resources को कैसे save करें, ना waste करें. Otherwise, you must be aware that fashion industry is the second largest polluter of the world, right? So just to reduce those, if we designers become sensible enough, and if we know how to put the resources, how to utilize our resources, from where we can save. So this is how we can help our country in saving the resources and in just providing employment to the rural people, right? Because we have to think that we are the advantageous group. We have all the resources. So why to seek jobs again, right? So just try to create something so that we are at the giving end. When you give something, definitely you get happiness. Giving, there's nothing more fulfilling and nothing more enriching and nothing more satisfying than when you give something to somebody. If you are giving employment to 10 people, that will give you more satisfaction than earning 10 lakhs for yourself and then just easy money, or you can say working for yourself only, right? So putting effort for others, that should be the main aim. And that's why government ये जो इतने सारे initiatives चल रहे हैं, innovative council बनी हुई है कॉलेज में भी, क्यों बनी हुई है? ताकि स्टूडेंट्स का जो माइंड सेट है वो चेंज कर पाए, राइट? और ये नहीं है कि इतने बड़े बड़े, अभी तो वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट सो बिग थिंग्स, बट these big things they have to come from a very small level. सबसे पहले तो हमारे एटीट्यूड में चेंज आने का बहुत जरूरी है उसके लिए. हाँ, एटीट्यूड, हाउ वी चेंज आवर एटीट्यूड कि मुझे कैसे आना कैसे इस लेवल पे, राइट? तो वो मेरी कॉन्शियस लेवल चेंज होगा, मेरी कॉन्शियसनेस चेंज होगी, ओनली देन वी कैन थिंक अबाउट दीज थिंग्स. और एक ही आपने देखा इतने सारे आजकल जो भी बडिंग एंटरप्रेन्योर्स आए हैं, they are coming from where? They are not from the कोई इंडस्ट्रियल बैकग्राउंड नहीं, उनकी कोई ये भी नहीं है कि बिजनेस बैकग्राउंड थी. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर वाचिंग दैट ये जो आता है स्टार्टअप वाला शो है एक शार्क टैंक्स? So how many of you are following it? So what is it? Shark Tanks. Shark Tanks, they are actually giving you your prototyping stage पे जब हो गया, you have identified a myth, third level पे पहुंच गए हो, you are generating some revenue, then you can take your business to another level. But before that, though that Shark Tank is not applicable for you. Until and unless you have reached that third stage, आपने कुछ कर लिया है, प्रोडक्ट डिजाइन कर लिया है, you are generating some revenue, you have a product, you have a tangible or service product in your hand, and you have satisfied the customer, you have researched everything about it, only then you can just scale up the business, and there are people who are helping you, right? It is not that you have to have a very strong background, मेरी family में कोई business वाला चाहिए तभी हम कर सकते हैं. I've seen so many examples from the college. We should be proud to say that only just a couple of weeks back, I think we attended one seminar in UBS where the student of this college only, he has developed he has studied abroad and he has developed a wonderful consultancy services for his university where he has studied after doing graduation from our institute, and he is providing, and he has scaled up his business, and for entrepreneurial development skill he was giving delivering a lecture to the students, and that was very it was very good to understand. So we have to learn from such people what are the skills they have. क्या कर रहे थे ऐसा कि वो आज की डेट में सॉल्यूशंस प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं इंडस्ट्री को, जिस इंस्टीट्यूट में स्टडी किए वो वहां पे सॉल्यूशंस प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, दे आर हेल्पिंग सो मेनी एंटरप्रेन्योर्स, जितने भी जैसे ही वो सेइंग कि संजीव कपूर है या शोभा डे, जितने राइटर्स हैं उनको जो एप्स चाहिए होती हैं वो कैसे कम्युनिकेट करें वर्ड के लिए, सो ही इज प्रोवाइडिंग दोस सॉफ्टवेयर सॉल्यूशंस टू दोस एजेंसी। वो कैसे कर पा रहे हैं, क्योंकि उन्होंने एक चीज जो कंसिस्टेंट थी, एक विजन थी दैट यस वी हैव टू डू समथिंग, एंड उस करने की चाह को, सॉल्यूशन करने की चाह को उसको फ्यूल करते रहे by upgrading their skills. That is another second important thing. First thing is that desire to do something, right? Desire to do something, desire to bring the change, desire to just give back to the society from where we have taken something. That desire needs to be there. If that want and desire is there, and then you have to fuel it by upgrading your skill in the similar industry. You have to keep learning whatever are the skills required in the particular field. If you want to become a software technician, you have to learn all the technical skills which are required in those things. If you want to enter garment industry, if you want to be a stylist, the way she is saying she wants to be just provide a design solution stylist mein what all skills, उसको अपनी अंडरस्टैंडिंग कैसे इंक्रीज करनी है, what knowledge, what skills are required for it, color अंडरस्टैंडिंग, टेक्निकल अंडरस्टैंडिंग कैसे इंक्रीज करनी है, बॉडी टाइप्स को स्टडी करना, उसमें अपने स्किल्स को पहले तो टेक्निकल स्किल्स को स्ट्रॉन्ग करना है, राइट? एंड टेक्निकल स्किल्स को स्ट्रॉन्ग करने के बाद देन यू हैव टू डेवलप योर टीम्स, यू हैव टू लुक फॉर द राइट पीपल हु आर गोइंग टू सपोर्ट यू इन दैट फील्ड, कि आपके कौन से लोग आपको इस सपोर्ट में, इस प्रोजेक्ट में आपको आगे साथ आपके चल सकते हैं, राइट? So it's a long journey, and if we talk about entrepreneurs, startups, it's a roller coaster ride. We have listened to so many people. They always say it's not an easy journey, but the urge is there that you should not get deterred by any of the failures. There's no word like a failure. They are always, if you can't find a solution to a problem, that means you have to find another one. That is not a right solution for your problem, but that doesn't mean it's a failure. You have to try 1,000 another methods. So that kind of zeal and enthusiasm to find a solution for a problem, that should always be there, right? यही है कि आगे आगे हमने कैसे इसको अपनी फ्यूल करते रहना है, अपनी क्रिएटिविटी को और स्किल्स को कैसे इंप्रूव करते रहना है. एंड just coming back to the whatever we have discussed, it is in very general terms. Now coming back to the actual fashion industry, if we have to plan a line, like in third year in this your industry, you have to plan a design a line of garments, construct करने होते हैं आपको. एक fashion show के लिए भी prepare you that you have to prepare a line. तो line को prepare करने के लिए सबसे पहले what you have to do is you have to get your इंस्पिरेशन. अब सोर्स ऑफ इंस्पिरेशन कहाँ से आते हैं आपके? आप कुछ भी डिजाइन करना हो उसके लिए इंस्पायर कहाँ से इंस्पायर हो सकते हैं? कैन यू टेल मी इंस्पिरेशंस के सोर्सेस क्या क्या होते हैं? और आर्किटेक्चर और यस म्यूजियम्स. History is one big source of our inspiration. History. I just wanted to share. We have there are so many open sources on the internet. Whenever you search, you just have to see that you are following open sources. Open sources are which can be studied, which can be reproduced for doing a research, or which can be, you can take pictures from them. So there are copyrighted material and other things. And when you are searching the net, you have to, the one most important source of inspirations are history, movies, your architecture, and then your paintings, what all we have seen in the past. The past is a very good inspiration for us, and we have seen how beautifully different designers have. This is one good resource. Please note that down if you want to search for the history. अभी ये यहाँ पे properly खुल नहीं रही है. If you just find this is an open source material, and open source में आपको you will get all the periods की history में कौन कब क्या कैसे पहनता था, and Western history is so elaborate. It is so detailed. The how their millinery was there, how laces were there, how elaborate their garments were, what rich textile was there. So those were used by the designers to come up with the new designs and styles. And how different, whatever you are studying today, the elements of designs, principle of design, they were relevant in those times also. So the history gives you a very brilliant idea how to put your design sense together, and how to improve on your designs, and how to get inspired from it and come up with something new. And please keep one thing in mind. What is creativity? Creativity, when we are creating something new, it is not only, it's not starts from zero. It always starts with a good research, and creativity is 99% of the research, and only 1% of your additive information, knowledge, or your skills that you add up to that thing. If the 99% of your research is appropriate and good enough, you will be able to create good solution or good answer for the change you are looking for in the particular thing, right? So research is very important factor, and then looking into the history, looking at the people who are doing it, that is very important, right? Another thing, how to do it is looking at the history, and then comes with the another approach for doing anything is by the project-based approach. Whenever we do something, learning by doing is another approach, right? So it is totally different when we are saying that we have to come up with the solution by doing it, by improving it, and again trying it by our own judgments and by just looking at the previous experiments. प्रोटोटाइप डेवलपमेंट में सबसे पहले हम एक फर्स्ट प्रोटोटाइप डेवलप करते हैं. इंडस्ट्री में हमारा प्रोटोटाइप जो होता है उसके लिए हम जो डेवलप करते हैं उसको हम टेक्निकल पैक भी कहते हैं, पैक भी कहते हैं, या प्रोटोटाइप मसलिन पे डेवलप करते हैं उसको टेक्निकल, क्योंकि सारी स्पेसिफिकेशंस वी हैव टू राइट ऑन अ पेपर, एंड व्हेन वी राइट इट ऑन अ पेपर एंड वी जस्ट give all the details, what materials will be there, what seams will be used, so how we are going to cut it, and then after that we cut it and sew it and just make a sample. So that prototype is then fitted and get the approvals for it. और अगर तो ये product है तब, it is a service. If it is a service, only then we have to just draw a flow chart how my service is going to help, how my service will be helpful for the industry. We have to try it on a small pilot group, right? We just meet the people. So this is the only thing. Prototype means that we have to constantly improve on our own ideas. जो हमारे ideas हैं, हम उनके साथ stick कर रहे हैं और उसको continuously improve करते जा रहे हैं, right? Continuously one form to another form till we are finally satisfied and till we are finally ready to put it in mass production or to take it to another scale, right? तो उससे पहले प्रोटोटाइपिंग की जो स्टेजेस होती है, वी कैन हैव वन प्रोटोटाइप, 2, 3, 4, 5, इट कैन बी n number of prototypes till we get all the final approvals, till we are satisfied with the end result. This will save time, this will save energy, this will save money for huge investments from the industry. If there are any failures, we will be getting to learn and know at this stage prototyping, and we can also do pilot study for these small projects. पायलट रिसर्च करके पायलट टेस्टिंग करते हैं, उनको टेस्ट करते हैं ताकि हमें उसके रिजल्ट्स पता लग जाए before we just finally take it to the another level, right? And so just concluding this, how we are prototyping is, प्रोटोटाइपिंग के लिए हमें सबसे पहले डिफाइन करना है कि मेरी प्रॉब्लम क्या है, मैं क्या सॉल्व करना चाहती हूँ, कैसा प्रोडक्ट डिजाइन करना चाहती हूँ, टेंजिबल कोई सर्विस डिजाइन करना चाहती हूँ, व्हाट वी आर डूइंग, वेदर इट इज अ क्लास प्रोजेक्ट or a large scale industrial project. We need to understand this. Defining a problem is the first step, and then focusing on the features. What all features we are looking for the final products to have, and then searching and researching according to those features, and then we are producing a first prototype or a sample type. We are testing it, and then we are presenting it to the audience, and we are checking it. I hope this is clear that what is the process of prototype development. समझ आइए till the prototype, is it clear? Can you discuss, can you come up with your ideas कि आपके क्या क्या mind में है, कि any question till here, कि क्या prototype आप develop करना चाहते हो और उसके लिए क्या होना चाहिए, क्या sources होने चाहिए? Anything, any query till here? Right? Is it clear? So these are few of the examples which I'll be sharing with you, how during my 20 years of experience in the industry, what solutions we are giving to the NGO, to the individuals, to the industry, to the designers, और जो भी ऐसे होते हैं छोटे छोटे solutions से ही prototyping करते करते ही you come up with the bigger ideas, right? अभी जो हमारा as a design organization, design institute का role होता है, we provide solutions for, जैसे एनजीओज में स्पेशली होता है कि उनको कोई ना कोई प्रॉब्लम होती है, तो वो कैसे सोल्यूशन देते हैं, उसके लिए सबसे पहले आई विल बी शेयरिंग दिस स्क्रीन. इसमें आई होप इट इज विजिबल. So this is showing on one side, on the another side there is a final product, but before that final product was made, everything was done on computers only. Pictures were clicked from the waste fabric, and then it was analyzed for the color scheme, what color exists in those waste fabrics. There was all brocade waste. Brocade waste, it was provided by an NGO. All brocade waste means there was a color story, but I couldn't find a relevant connection in those color scheme. So what I have to do is, after studying that, I find out that we need to pick up one color which is common with everything. So we just pick up one fresh fabric, which is that green color, to well with the waste. So that was not a waste, but that was specially picked to elevate the design, to just highlight the design. It is not that a waste is given to it and then I have to create a waste out of it. I can't do something fresh to it. No, you have to think sensibly that the end product should not look like a waste. It should look a rich product. It should be in demand, and it should be appreciated by the customers, right? So by using that waste of small pieces, and then everything was calculated and done on the computers. What sizes of patch we can use, what all design, 9 design options were given to them, 9 designs were created, and this all again on TukaCAD on a specific size of 12 by 12 size inches. When you're working on computer, it might take 2 days maximum to work on such project, but when it comes to actual working field, when the NGO is working on it, you have to understand that a laborer is working on it, and they are getting their salaries. They have to make a product. Material is going wasted. So the end result should be good. That will be clear only if I have that initial results with me. If the pictures are actually appealing, if they are liked by the customer, only then you put it into production. Otherwise, you change it in the first stage only. So this can be repeated in different color combinations, and then what you have to do is, the patches are same every time. They give me a waste fabric. ये हमारी waste है. What we have to do is, we have to see what color, another color can be added for a plane, and how we are going to place those patches, and then it is ready for them to put it in production. Right? So this is how we give a solution. We give a solution to any person who are working on in the field. So prototyping is, we just develop a basic structure, one structure, and then we can just produce and again keep on doing production over it. Right? So this kind of a solution you have to be thinking, and for that you need to upgrade your skills. Again, I am claiming upgrading your skills in whatever industry you are. For example, we are good in computer skills, we are good in stitching, we know how to do color combinations, we have full knowledge about the color stories. So technically improving your skills is one important thing, and that nobody is going to post something in your brain. Institutes are there to guide you, to tell you about your area. Then you have to find what all will be required in this field, and upgrading yourself along, that is very important, right? And then this is another product which is done for another NGO, and where the rural women in 25 sectors, they were trained in a particular project. I don't have pictures of the training which was given to them in 25 sector, but training was given to a group of 25 women after this prototyping was done. So here, what I am sharing with you is how I have done the prototyping of a product. For example, this was the product I was looking. This is just a hanging, pot hanging. The pot hanging was made from the waste of textile waste. So converting that textile waste into twinning. पहले twinning balls होते हैं कि उसको twisting करके बनाया जाता है. तो twisting करके textile waste बनाई गई थी. How that is done? It is done manually. Before it is done by me first. How I can get it done from a group of 25 ladies, right? And then it was converted into a manual, written information. All the research was done beforehand. ये product, ये design ऐसा जैसे बन रहा है, दिख रहा है, उसको बनाने से पहले भी कैसे कैसे डिजाइन पॉसिबल हैं, क्या क्या डिजाइन अवेलेबल हैं, क्या बन सकते हैं. There was a big research on it, and then finally coming up with this product. When you are working with the women in a large group, and when they have to come up with the product which is viable, which they can sell for 100-150 rupees, so that they can generate money for themselves. And when they have a waste from the boutiques, उनके पास raw material क्या था, waste of the boutiques, तो उस वेस्ट को कैसे कन्वर्ट किया जा सकता है, करके जा सकता है, उसका सोल्यूशन देना होता है हमें. तो ये सोल्यूशन देने के लिए आपको पहले प्रोटोटाइपिंग करके खुद ये बना के प्रोसीजर, इफ यू आर गुड इन द स्किल्स, और यू कैन टेक हेल्प फ्रॉम द पीपल हु आर गुड इन दो स्किल्स, एक दो हायर करके, एंड देन मेकिंग इट, रिकॉर्डिंग एवरीथिंग, एंड देन फाइनली, and that was, it is there on the internet, that paper was published, how I have held that group of people, it was there on the internet. So the record is there, that how they are trained in the color theories with the help of an NGO. They were given input on how to select the colors, because we as a designer, we are studying colors. We are telling you about, you are all are studying about different theories related to colors. But when it comes to rural people, how they have to select their colors. The problem is when they are making products, उनके products इतने color से viable नहीं होते हैं, वो color लोगों को इतने appeal नहीं करते हैं, तो उनको मैं color की theory कैसे पढ़ा सकती हूँ. That was a big challenge for them. We have designed, the solution was designed that they have to be given a pictures. जो भी कोई appealing pictures आती हैं, जो latest magazine होती हैं, उसमें जो picture appeal कर रही है बहुत, just give them that picture and tell them to choose your colors according to this picture. From a waste which has all the colors, they need to pick a color. जो picture में अगर 4-5 color है, just pick up those pictures and come up with the product. So this problem I have faced. जैसे NGOs वाले products मेरे पास अभी भी कितने पड़े भी हैं NGO में, क्या वो क्या करते हैं, उनको waste दी, वो product आपको, आप absent हो, अगर आप नहीं हो, तो they will give you a product which is not at all appealing to the eyes. क्यों? क्योंकि color combinations अच्छे नहीं थे. राइट वो कलर कॉम्बिनेशन अच्छे कैसे आएंगे, जब आप उनको सोल्यूशन दे रहे हो, आपको बता रहे हो, इमेज दे रहे हो, या आप उनको गाइड कर रहे हो कि दीज आर द कलर्स. आइदर यू नीड टू बी प्रेजेंट देयर फिजिकली एंड यू नीड टू गाइड देम, यू गिव देम कलर कोड्स, यू टेल देम this to use, or you guide them that this is your picture, pick up the color, these are the pictures, pick up the colors, look at the pictures and pick up the colors. So these are the solutions which are given for the product development in the NGOs, right? So this again prototyping, how the designing, the problem was there and a solution was given. This has not been taken up to the otherwise this project has a potential to be taken up at a larger scale. अगर हमें कोई NGO को develop करना है, this has full potential, but presently they are till this first phase only, prototyping तक ही है. So whatever you are doing, small bits, just keep a good record of it, have a theory, be clear what principles, what things you are applying to it, how you are going about it. If you are strong in your foundation, there are less chances of failure. But if the foundation is not strong, then the success is, it's not sure, right? So foundation should be very strong. Next, I would like to. This was another research done from an NGO again, Subterra. There, the ladies in this Kudalisher village, they are making daris for foreign countries, and these daris are panja daris. Panja dari is a special weaving technique where especially panjas are employed for making daris. So उनके जो products थे वो बहुत ही जो old fashioned थे, and they are not liked by the foreign customers. So research was done for them. Research के बाद उनको ये बताया गया कि these kind of patterns would be liked by the contemporary users. आज के यूजर्स हैं जिनको फैब इंडिया का स्टफ पसंद आता है, जो वेस्टर्न में है कस्टमर्स, उनको these type of designs will be liked by them. So this kind of solution, they are very skilled workers, but they need to be empowered with the बेसिक इंफॉर्मेशन कि कैसे करो, और उसके बाद उनको अगर हम डिजाइनिंग भी करके दे रहे हैं उनके प्रोडक्ट्स की, दिस इज द साइज ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट, दिस शुड बी डिजाइन्ड एंड दीज कलर्स शुड बी यूज्ड, दिस शुड बी द कलर स्टोरी, so they can come up with the good results. So most of the reasons of the failures are when the designers are not involved at the proper stage. So you have to equip yourself wherever, whatever you want to do, you have to find how you want to enrich yourself, so that you are an asset for any organization, whether where you are working there or you are just becoming a team of new entrepreneurs, or you are starting up your own business, right? So this was another project. This girl is going to become an entrepreneur soon. She has worked with us, and this project was there in the channel, Punjab channel. We have done it for them. 4 of our students have worked on just making something new from the old t-shirts and these scarves or the cutouts. How he has combined shirts with the t-shirts. For this, the technical skills which are required, how she could do it, because she was technically strong in using flat stitch machine, she was strong in using overlock machine. That's how she could combine those skills together and come up with the products which are viable for the market, which were liked by the industry, and she was in collaboration with that channel, and it was further used by their host in some of the shows as well. So this is how, when you give solution, we are reusing the existing materials, we are just giving them a new look, and so that we are not putting pressure and not just throwing what is not liked by us only. So changing the product to as per our liking is very important, right? Even that is a solution. हमारे जो one big problem you must be having is कि wardrobe is full of so many clothes, but you find there are no clothes for you to wear for this particular occasion. That is one problem all of you must be having. So how to just come up to the solution for it, right? So that is again, so wherever you can contribute, you have to contribute in your good ways. And these are the few of the products which were developed and prototyped, right? These are the prototypes only. We are doing it by experimenting, by just trial and hit and trial method, and then like they can be picked up. These are with the students, they are then in their portfolios. So wherever they are going, obviously I hope they will definitely be getting good advantage of their solutions wherever possible. So in the end, I would like to say that continuous improvement of what? Not only product, of self. Continuous improvement of self, products, services is very important. It is the integral, it is a part of any process, design process. If we say design process, continuous improvement is the one integral thing where we have to focus on what winners and leaders are doing, and we have to learn from them. We have to learn their skill. We have to learn autobiographies, how they have achieved the level, how they have reached those levels, and then continuously improving your skills, whatever skills are required, whatever education is required, whatever tools are required. You have to empower yourself with all those tools. Keep on getting your understanding better in the required field. And then lastly, then you have to improve self, service and product by reading lot of self-improving techniques, or I would say reading lot about self-control, self-help groups, or reading lot about spirituality, I would say, right? How we can grow inside. If we want to grow outside, growth of inside is very important. Growing outside is only possible if we are taking all these three in combination. And I hope you will be able to come up with the good products. You will be innovators, and we'll be seeing you and we'll be calling you to the college, and you are coming up with the ideas where you have become an entrepreneur and you want to share with us how you have reached this level just because of the motivations and the methods and the basic techniques you are learning from the college. And this is what from my side. Any questions till now? Anyone you want to ask anything? You have to just again go and focus on one particular niche. Is your which target audience, which age group, right? What products, that kind of a thing. Just take your 2-3 minutes. Infant wear, right? Yeah. Why you have chosen this field, infant wear?
It's a growing size wear.
Yeah, infant. Yeah. Can you name few of the brands which are coming up in the infant wear, which are already?
Zara, Livelihood, सारे ब्रांड्स जो भी नॉर्मल ब्रांड्स में बनाते हैं वो इन्फेंट वेयर भी बनाते हैं.
सारे ब्रांड्स तो नहीं बनाते लोग ना. Okay.
Like 80% बनाती है इन्फेंट वेयर.
Right. So why you have chosen this?
मैम इसमें ऑप्शन ज़्यादा है एंड इसमें साइज की ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम नहीं आती एंड ऑब्वियसली इट्स मोर इजियर टू मेक.
Okay. The ease is the main cause, huh?
Yes.
Okay, right. So what other what solution you will be providing to the already existing industry if you want to enter infant wear? तो आपका क्या solution, आप क्या पहले तो कोई problem exist कर रही है जो पहले ही बन रहे हैं, जो हो रहे हैं. If you want to be a successful entrepreneur, you have to find out what problems already exist in the industry. उसमें कोई problems हैं?
Cost cutting.
Cost cutting is one factor. Another और कुछ? That's where you have to start off well